The Libras, so peaceful, so nice, relaxed, everything about beauty, everything about calmness, everything about clean, everything about pure, everything about neat, so nice and relaxed. Their sun sign is a Venus. Also Venus, the Aphrodisia, she's like the goddess of the beauty and the perfectness and just balance. That's how they are. They like the beauty, they into like everything to the detail, everything neat, nice, clean. That's how Libras are. But they're looking for this equilibrium. Obviously Libra, it's something that's looking for the balance. They're always in balance. They're looking for the balance. That's why they act like they're trying to get the balance. But that's why it's affect their decisions. The Libras, very hard to make decisions. Sometimes it could be the most horrifying thing for them to make some big decision. Generally, if they would make decisions in the office or in the workplace, if it's a very important job, it would be very hard for them because they don't like to hurt people's feelings. They really don't. They try to get away from it. They try not to get involved with that. They like when everything relaxed and everything nice and peaceful. They're the ultimate peace seekers. They like when it's a harmony, everything harmonical, everything is nice and balanced. Their colors, definitely the most formal colors. I would say all the pastel colors, all the quiet, calm colors, it's theirs. Mainly like a pastel green, pastel blue, like the baby blues, the pastel pinks, the little peachy ones. It's very much their colors. Their style, I would say, is their style is pretty young, but it's very calm, not too brassy, not like with a lot of numbers and letters and a lot of sayings, like very like nice and relaxed. But it's kind of expensive. They like the expensive, the good fabrics. They're even looking for the fabrics that's gonna make them feel good on their skin. Something that's not gonna make them feel uncomfortable, because they like being comfortable all the time. They like to be comfortable in the workplace, with their people they love, with their friends. Even without at the gym or exercising, they like to do something that makes them feel comfortable. That's why they don't like to work out much or do much of excessive sports. But they're trying to. But I would prefer to just do something more into beauty instead of just sweating or go work out or something like that. Libras, they're so peaceful, so it's so easy they're so easygoing. It's so easy to like them. And they also, most of the time, trust people and like people very much. Just because they believe that the world is such a peaceful place and everybody is so nice, then it's hard for them, to believe that there are some bad people in the world. That's why sometimes they get burned, especially when they're young. They get a lot of burn from people that utilize their, trust and their peaceness, and it's make them be a little sharper, it's make them a little more smarter, but still it's hard for them to believe that there is so many bad people on the planet. They love roses. Roses is definitely their flower, as well as the lilies. They're good to make a business with, but again, don't trust them to make the decision because they won't. Even in the relationship, sometimes they would do it with somebody they love so much, and they would just let it go and go and go and go and go and go and go until somebody would make the decision. It's either because it's hard for them because they don't like to make the other person hurt again, or just because they're not sure. It's like they're not sure if they like it or if they want to go on with that or they don't. If they find the right partner, and let's say the other side, the other party is making the decision, They want to make sure it's a true relationship, it's a true love, it's a true friendship also. It's the true, it's not just like wasting time. They don't want to waste any time. They want to make sure it's the real thing. Other times they would even kind of check their partners. Sometimes they never like to argument. They never like to get into situation of arguments. But sometimes in the relationship they would create it just to check the other side. Just to check and see how they would react, what would they do, and just to check if they really love them, if it's true, just like they're looking for. The Libras just in general, they have a hard time concentrate also. They tend to like think about different things. It's hard for them to be punctual, be on time, because they always have something in the last minute to do, or they forget something, or this or that. Most of the time when they're young. When they get older, they're getting more smarter and more wiser and more sharper. They're very good with art. They're very artistic. They like everything which is beautiful and like perfect in nature. And they like to draw pictures. They like music. They like, they like playing on musical instruments. They're very good with that. They have wonderful musical ear. They hear very well the beat. They are very different when they dance. They different in their own way. They never like to just kind of make hard time for somebody. They like to be loved by everybody. That's why they never try to put themselves on somebody. They just like to, harmony. And if somebody that worth it come into their life and they're happy together, they would get involved, they would get into marriage, but they always need to be assured that this is the right thing for them. They're very easy to talk into things, everything. It's very easy to make them do bad things or good things. It's just very easy to talk them into things because they trusting and they believing in people and in the world. That's why it's easy to kind of manipulate them at the times. They'll be a good friends. Even though they like to talk here and there. They fast talkers. They don't create arguments, but sometimes they will because of their talking habits. They would do it. They're very good at managing. Let's say they're very good into close deals. They're good at find the right way, the right deal at work or any other ways. They're just good at find what the best deal in the market, the best deal at workplace. They're very good with that. They're very friendly. You'll find them as somebody that likes to hug and touch and kiss. Sometimes they would just like to kiss. They like to kind of feel it softly and nicely and calmly, not too heated and crazy. They like it nice in a harmonical way. You'll find them a lot of times watching even cartoons and kind of kid stuff, because they kind of kids at heart, but at the same time because they have some kind of innocence in them, especially when they're younger. They have a lot of innocence until they get burned by people and people utilize them. They're great as a parents. They're very good with kids, with animals. They love to give love and to get love. They're good with hugs to make the person feel warm. They almost never moody. And if somebody has a stronger character than them, somebody with more ambitious character than them, it's easier to get them do things. That way they can get a better results in life and in personal life. Their clothes also, most of the time you can see it's a Libra, because it's nice, it's confident, it's great fabric, and it's pastel colors. You rarely find a Libra with a bright red t-shirt or a bright red lipstick. That's probably going to be somebody else. Libra guys, those are wonderful. Libra guys are very peace-loving, very touchy-feely, very loving, a lot of love. You can trust them. They'll be there for you. They'll listen to your story. They'll feel for you. If you're hurt, they're gonna be the great shoulder to cry to. They never cheat. They will spend the last penny they have on you. But they're gonna remember it. They not doing for nothing. The Libra guys, it's easy to manipulate them, especially if you're an attractive woman. I would say it's pretty easy. But they know what to do. They know how to get girls that they like with their charm and with their smile. They have it inside of them. They like to give the flowers. You know, they like to go to the beach, even to the zoo. You know, they like this kind of stuff. They would go to the art gallery because they like paintings and pictures. The Libra women, they're a little more sassy, more saucy a little bit. They're a little more moody, obviously. No, but they're nice. They're nice. They trusty. They're very gossipy. I would say they kind of talking with different people, and then they forming their own idea about some kind of subject. They're good with numbers. They're good with counting. They're good with being organized. They also good at telling people what to do most of the time. They wouldn't say it in a bad way. They would just say it softly, more calmly, but they sharp about what they say. So most of the time you would understand what they say right away. The Libra women, you need to earn their trust. If they tell you something and you disappoint them, it's going to be really hard to gain it, and you're going to need to prove yourself. They like sharp people, they don't like stupid people. They very romantic, even though sometimes they're not aware of it, but in their nature they're very soft, romantic people. And they like the one that's gonna go after them and go with them to the movies and do just nice, relaxing dates. You know, go to the restaurant, go to the garden, get some roses, a little kiss here and there. That's very Libra.